Kia ora, kia ora. So this is pork bone, which is just from Pack and Save, just any pork bone. Just chuck it in a pot with a tiny bit of water, just enough to cover the pork bone. Chuck it on high for about, just enough until it boils, and then turn it down to low, just before low. It's not going to take much because there's not much pork bones. And then we have watercress. Thank you to Logan's dad. Yes, I can hear y'all saying now there's lots of what ifs in there, but it's free. Yeah, how you like that? How you like them apples? And then this is the stuff that I'm going to keep because I have plucked out stuff. And this is the flowers at the top, but I reckon, I don't know, at the end of it I might keep them or not. But then there are the stalks, which I can't be bothered chopping up, and you can still use that, but we've only got one little pot, if you can see. So with this much watercress and this much pork bone, plus let me just, and then we've got this here as well that I'm going to stick on the top because it's not going to take much to cook. Maybe on top of the potatoes, or no, on top of that pork bone, and then the that, and then the potatoes, kumara, pumpkin, the usuals. If I had kamakamu, yum. I'm not going to do doughboys because no thank you. And yeah, we'll let you know about the end of it. But the whole point is that I want to show you how I do my watercress, right? So this is the stuff I'm going to use, which I feel is stuff that I would like to eat. This is stuff I'm not quite sure of. And obviously the stalks, I can make the stalks into something that we can eat if we had a bigger pot and chop it up. But this is how I do my watercress. Instead of scrunching it, I'm gonna just, so this is just an empty bottle because I ain't got a rolling pin. So just grab, I'm gonna use this as like an example. Alright, and then grab your rolling pin. There's just a Thames, this is a rolling pin, or any glass, or anything really. And then you're just gonna, whoops, not like that, just, okay, it's kind of hard to manage the phone to image it. There we go. Done. So that's your scrunching. Instead of scrunching it like old school with two hands, like you're doing your washing and washing board, just chuck it on the bench, grab anything, even a cup, just a cup even. Wait, let's grab a cup. Let's grab a cup. That one will do. Even just a plain old cup. And then, oh, actually that's the better. Oh, that's much better. Oh, I like it. Ta-da! So instead of scrunching it, just grab a cup and then scrunch it. Boom. You've got scrunched up watercress. And that's the stuff that I wasn't going to keep, so we'll just move it to the side. But this stuff I am going to keep. And this stuff here is made up of, just how I did that stuff over there, is just from like the small stalks. So like here, see at the top you've got like your flower bit, that's the bit that I don't keep. Take that off and put that like somewhere else. And then I keep everything but the stalk, so that's the bit that goes into there. everything but the stalk. Wait there, give me a second. I can't multitask. Blah blah. Okay, so you got everything. Yeah. Okay, so everything but the stalk, and the stalk goes into the compost because I'm not going to use it. I can see a stalk. No, thank you. The reason why I don't keep the stalk is because it's too stringy. It tastes horrible to eat. I feel sorry for whoever catches a stalk because it's just too. Oh, I can see a few more. I don't like stalks. Just want the leaves. I mean, I can do this like these kind of stalks. I can make do with because they're skinny. They're not like the big fat ones. Like these, like this kind of thing. Like that. So there's another one. Oh, there's plenty more. Yeah, like that kind of fatness. No, I don't like that. Too stringy. And that too. But I don't mind. Here's the comparison. There. So you got a nice kind of stalk, and then you got the normal stalk. So this comes off of that usually. So this is the stalk that we want. You pluck it off of that, just like that. Okay, you've already seen me do this, so you end up with a big fat stalk. You can keep the big fat stalks. It just means you have to like kind of slice it down a little bit with a normal knife, just to slice it into something like that, something skinny, so it's easier to chew. Because it feels like chewing gum otherwise, and it's a sour chewing gum, and no one likes that. So I'll put that right there because I'm not ready for it. Now let's grab a fresh one. I think this one just has enough. So I can do something else. Hey, let's just grab a big fat one and just start from scratch. Let's see where we go. That one will do. And so I'm just going to pluck all the little wee stalks off this main one. Just cute. I know that there's probably some people that do it differently, but this is how I like my wallet. I don't like big stalks. I don't like sours because it tastes good. So I will keep going until I get to the end, like that. That's the top, and that's the bit that I keep in the corner. Okay, and then you get the stalk and put it in somewhere else. It's not the boiler. And then when you got some enough, you can either grab anything, like this cup. It's a cup. Let's move it around, just because it's all clumped up. Wish I like another person doing this with me, but unfortunately I don't, so oh well. Okay, and then that's it. Now we're scrunching, see, one hand even, ta-da! And then just add that to the rest. Right, if you've got the motion of it, it's not going to take forever, trust me, it ain't. It's just, I'm used to it now. I know what I like. I'm going to take all that. It's either going to go into there or into there. Some of it's going to go into there for I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but ultimately it's going to end up like this, and then it's going to be set aside for when I put my potatoes and my kumara, pumpkin, oh no, I don't know about their voice, not yet, and it goes in there. A boil up. That's it. So So I've been taught that you have to use lots of salt unless it's bacon bones, but this is just pork bones. And the family that I'm cooking it for don't like salt. They don't like anything, so they just want it all in its natural form. Plus, people can just add their own salt and pepper and all the rest. And then I'm going to add this, because this is this is my kai. I like, this is just, it's just pickled pork, I think the packet says. But I'm going to stick this just on the top because it's not going to take long to cook. So it's not going to take as long as the potatoes and all that kind of thing, I reckon. And this is going to go on top soon. But that is how you do, well, this is how I do my watercress. Straight, neat, cut out.